Alright, good evening everyone. Diablo Graves here, back for another chapter of Virtue's Last Reward. The last time we got one of these endings. Learned a lot about Dio and what his deal is. We learned a couple of weird numbers or passwords or whatever that will hopefully come into play in other endings or in other parts of the game. Now, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to actually go to a completely new section. So, I don't think these sections are going to tell us too much that's important. I mean, we might check them out at some point or another, but I think at this point, the best option is to maybe start tackling this section here. See what we can figure out. So, we can jump to this choice. And Alice is the one we haven't been with yet, so this is going to take us into some new territory here. Thinking I'd like to go with Alice and take the cyan door. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
That means Quark and I are getting paired with Luna.
I don't have a problem with that. Miss Luna's nice.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
Something wrong with me?
Well, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're old.
What? Why, I'll have you know I'm as spry as I was when I was 20.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We don't have time for this. We need to go.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright, time for us to finally solve this riddle. Is this just a hallway?
The door said crew quarters. People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors. So they're room 1, room 2, room 3, etc.
And room 4. Guess we might as well start by opening one of them.
Looks like we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer, or some kind of blue-collar worker. Guess this is where the people who worked here stayed.
But what were they working on?
Beats me. Why would I know that anyway?
I mean, one of the things we did also figure out in the last one is that you have some kind of weird thing going on where I know this isn't going to explain it very well, but you seem to remember things, and you can jump to different timelines or something. I'm still not quite sure how that works, but...
I don't know what this place is any more than you do.
Uh-huh. I'm suspicious of this.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you think it might be a coal mine? Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
What do you think this hall leads to?
You want to go have a look?
Oh, this is just the locked door at the end. Looks like it's locked.
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
Alright, let's split up and have a look at these cabins. Zero told us that there are key cards we can use to open the AV rooms. Maybe there's one hidden in here somewhere. So, let's get started. The Nod, Phi, and Alice both moved off to start looking. Phi headed to room 4 and Alice went to room 2. So, I guess, okay. So you can choose which room to examine, and then move into each one. Okay. Huh? What's this? Human silhouette drawn in white on the bed. Area where the left knee has been ripped out. I wonder if that means anything. Area on the left. So it's just the area around the left knee. Okay. There's a book. So let me see here. It's called How the Hell Do I Pronounce That? Weird name for a book title. Oh, Schrodinger's Cat. There's a kitty on the cover. Isn't that just precious? Whoops, there it goes. Still can't help talking like a cat when I talk about a cat. Also, can you hold on? I'll be right back. Just had to check on a couple of things. Anyways, let's see what's in here. So it's sciencey stuff. I don't think this part is any kind of puzzle, so I'm just going to leave it here. What's this? I don't think it's a stain. A triangle, a leaf thing, and another triangle. And what's that thing on the right? Looks like a silhouette of a fox. Okay, so some desks. Top's made of glass. What's the deal with this drawer here? There's a drawer sticking out the desk, but there's nothing in it. Since the top of the desk is made of glass, I should be able to see anything I put in the drawer. Okay, so if I find something else, maybe I can put that in it. Locked. And then there's this panel here is what unlocks it, but nothing happens when we push the buttons. It's a keyhole in the top there. Probably need a key or something. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come back to this room. Although there is this over here. Wait, is that someone wrote a book about cats sitting? Some kind of phone? 3 connected panels behind the phone, which is sort of like a mirror. The surface is kind of matte and isn't very reflective. But the light is good, so it's easy to see what's on it, or it would be if there's anything on it. Okay. And then some kind of phone. Well, that's no good. I can't connect to anything. Where should I call next? This appears to be the internal line button. One probably means room 1. It's room 1 out, so we'll probably call here. Actually, that probably just wouldn't do anything. Maybe it's like you can call yourself with only one phone, but there's no harm in trying, right? Nope, nothing. Pressing the 1 button is probably pretty pointless. Let's push the internal line button. Room 2, maybe this will connect to Alice. Let's give it a shot. Who is this? Oh, hey Alice, so you are there. Sigma, is that you? Yeah, where are you calling from? Room 1. That's right next door. Why did you call me? You could have just... You just walked. Wait a minute. What's wrong? There's something on the display. It says 25 asterisk asterisk. 25 asterisk asterisk. Do you think it's a clue? Well, I'm going to look around this room a little more. I'll see you later. Okay, let's try the other two. Room 3. No phone number associated with this button. What? That's weird. Why can't I call room 3? So try calling Phi. Who's this? Just me. Better than Justice, I suppose. Really? You can do better than that. I'm hanging up. Come on, wait. What do you want? And where are you calling from? Room 1. I guess they have some kind of internal line? Seems like it. So what is it you... What's this? Agricola 9-2. Now you're into German-style board game farming simulation. Oh, man. Did not realize that kind of reference would be in this game. Oops, I meant asterisk, asterisk 9-2. How on earth did you get those two mixed up? That's what it says on the phone's display. 9-2, okay, so 2592. Yeah, call me if you find anything else. This is room 3. No tape has been inserted. The answering machine will not function. What does that mean? What should I call next? Okay, so I need to maybe go to room 3. See what's going on in there. Oh. Handcuffs on the door. Can't open it. Alright. Well, I guess I'll have to come back to these two. I'll try rooms 2 and 4. I don't think she'll mind if I go in. Sigma? What are you doing here? Just thought I'd come check up on you. Oh, well, I haven't found anything interesting. Really? There's a phone here. Internal line display there said something, right? Yes, it said 25***. Blank now, though. Perhaps the display only works when the phone is making or receiving a call. Yes, I think so. Make internal calls. Okay, so that's only like a receiver phone. Or something. I don't know. Still don't know how these work. Lock. See? I told you so. There's a panel over here where you can put in a passcode. If I can just get it to work. Enter a 4-digit code, then press the enter key on the right. Well, let's give it a try. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Wait a minute. Of course I do. You're gonna open it by just pressing random buttons. Well, I thought maybe I'd just get lucky. It doesn't work like that. There's no way you're gonna do anything unless you know what to enter. Actually, wait a minute. I think I do know what to enter. 2, 5, 9, 2. Nope. I guess that's only for the phone. Alright. Yeah, I need to find some more clues. What is this? Something on top of the desk. It's like a piece of metal. Okay. Another one of these guys. Never seen a drawer like this before. It's so flat. True, it's probably handy for examining things. How do you figure that? Well, look at the table. Top's made of glass, right? If you put something in the drawer and closed it, you could see it through the glass. Or you could just look at it in your hand. I don't see how that's better. Anyways. Hey, there's some weird shapes in this room, too. What do you mean 2? Did you see something like this in the other rooms? Yeah, just like this. Symbols on the wall, desk, everything. Really? What can they mean? I don't know. What do you think of this one? Okay, this one's the left elbow. Yeah, another one. Saw one of these silhouettes earlier. Had a torn part too that was a different part. Area on the left forearm has been torn. Do you think that's a clue of some sort? I mean, I would think so, but I don't know what for. Alright, I guess we'll try room 4. If I should be checking this room out, I think I'll see how she's doing. Hello, Sigma. Find anything? Not really. No. Let's see what this guy has. This is the right leg. Yeah, right knee. Silhouette. Oh, did you see one in another room? Yeah, I saw another one just like this. Had a hole torn around the ankle, too. Not a hole, but it was somewhere else. Yeah. It's weird. More of these lines. That's interesting. Have you seen this before? Yeah. Well, no, not this, but I've seen some sort of patterns in the other rooms. They're all right next to a desk, too, just like this one. Have you figured it out yet? No, not yet. Oh. Look, something on top of the desk. Yeah, it's a piece of metal, kind of cylindrical. So, combine this with this. Make a small key. Alright. This one also has a passcode. I'm guessing I also need to get a number from that. And a poster. I never thought I'd see one. What? Scratch off the silver part with the coins so you can see the... No. It's the ultimate interactive poster technology. What teenage boy doesn't dream of something like this? The excitement, the anticipation, and finally, the reveal. You look pretty excited. Yeah, I don't think that's what this is for. Damn it. It's too slippery. You need a coin to deal with that silver menace. Forget how corny this game can be at times. And this was, yeah, 2592. But I need to be able to get into room 3 before I can do anything about that. So either this key goes to the handcuffs, or it goes to the door. Or it goes to the locker in room 1. Okay, so where's on the handcuffs? Shouldn't have any more door problems now. Let's see what's in this room. Phone. There's a spot in it would fit a small cassette tape. Tape is probably for the answering machine, but the lid's open. Okay. So we gotta figure out what goes in there. This one, the left, yeah, rip 2, but in a different place. Just draw on the card area on the upper right arm, appears to have been deliberately ripped. So 1 was the left leg, 2 was the... I forget. One was the right leg and one was the left arm. I'll have to go back and check. There's something on here. A box cutter. Large box cutter. It's pretty heavy, actually. Still not sure what to put on these. Whoa, they've got those patterns here too, huh? Well, looks like this. 10 horizontal lines with like a check mark in the middle. Hold on a minute. I have an idea. Sorry about that. I scratched my head and knocked my headphones off. Now number 3. This is turning out to not really look like much of anything. Or it could also just be my drawing skills are really bad. But I'm gonna stick with it just to make sure. Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe putting all 4 of them together would they would be like pieces of letters or numbers or something, and then when you traced all 4 of them, you would get like a word or a combination of numbers. This doesn't look like that at all, unfortunately. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I'm gonna go back to room 3, because I might have missed some stuff. There's a box cutter here. Oh, this one opens. Guess it wasn't locked. Should be able to see anything I put in the drawer. Well, try putting the aluminum foil there. Or not. I don't know where else would flatten up, except maybe that poster. What's this? It's all shiny. Is this aluminum foil? There's so much of it though. It must be some industrial size rolls. It's way more than you use in any normal kitchen. I wonder how much there is. Maybe if I roll it out. Here goes. Huh? There's something printed on it. Looks like shapes and lines. Is this some kind of clue? I can't carry this around with me though. Maybe I can cut out the important parts somehow. No. Okay. So, what if I do this? Move equals in place. Gotta shut this. Yeah, the reflection. So, circle with a triangle, star, diamond, triangle. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. What does that mean? Maybe 1543 or 0543? Oh, right, I need a key for this one first. Oh, I guess I can't take this out. Can use a box cutter on it. Alright. Okay, and it's not 0, so it must be a circle, star, diamond, triangle. If it's going by number of sides, it would be like 1, well, triangle, star would actually be like 10. But it's associated with 5, so I kind of assumed. Of course, maybe not. There's also 2, 5, 9, 2. Also doesn't work. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. What does that translate to? Circles, star, diamond, triangle. Nope. And for room 3, we need tape. Huh. Need a key. Okay. So 1 doesn't open without a key. Let me try the other ones just to make sure. Okay, this was the one that was open. Okay, I can't check the door for anything. I feel like that's got to translate into a code of some sort. Can't take the tape out of this one, or whatever's in there. Can't use it. No. 2, 5, 9, 2. Nope. 1, 5, 4, 3. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what these are. Use a box cutter. Just gonna tear the poster if you do that. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. I don't see how that makes any sense. Anyway, what I'm saying is that this poster might have a clue in it somewhere. Cutting it up with that thing is out of question. Couldn't you use like the flat part of it? Like, instead of using like the edge, couldn't you use like this part? Just saying. Can't do it with this either. Alright, so... just don't know what these lines mean. Maybe if I try to draw the lines without the, maybe if I try to do it without the 4 symbols. Alright, I'm gonna adjust my C here so I can see these a little better. Bad at drawing straight lines for some reason. No, I did not mean to do that. I was not holding down the button. Just decided to keep going without me. Nothing else in here. Nothing on the bottom, nothing on the top. I still don't know what this part means. Also, we still need this for something, apparently. Still some pattern bits left. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's all of them. Alright, now that I know sort of what I'm doing, let's go back and try these other desks. Although I still don't know what this one means, so let's do the others. Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna have to try ones until we figure out which one it works. 4985. Okay. Four, 9, 8, 5. Piece of cake. Wow, good job. That's pretty impressive. The tape for room 3. Go ahead and put that in. You might as well give up now. It's not going to work. The lid to the cassette tray doesn't open. Oh. Well, let's go do the other 2 rooms first, just in case. Or wait, no. It goes in this one. Right. Oh no, this one's already done. Never mind. So we've done 1 and 3. Now we need to do 2 and 4. I'm getting things mixed up and confused. So I've done 2 and 3. So I need to do 1 and 4. Oh. Okay. Good job, you opened it. Yeah, great. Looks like there's something in there. Yes, check it out, a wallet. Probably shouldn't get your hopes up. Why not? Just a feeling. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna let you bring me down. Let's see what's in here. The hell? There's only 1 coin in here, and it's not even real money. Just a toy coin. See? Didn't I tell you? Alright, so that's the coin for the poster. I can remember which one of these. Well, I guess since I'm here, I can deal with this. Damn, you're excited. Hey, don't misunderstand me. I'm just really anxious to find a clue in there, aren't you? Sure. Search for hints in the poster. Click and drag across the areas of interest to scratch them. Click the green triangle on the left to move your view up and down. Let's get started. I get the feeling it's not going to be like the obvious thing. Like it's going to be like... Well, whatever. Yeah, so... Shark. Different tattoos, but that's about it. There we go, that's what I'm wondering about. Six. Oh, star is 6. Circle is 1. Diamond is 8. Okay, yeah. So it was circle, star, diamond, triangle. So 1, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. More than 1, 6, 8, 9. What are you doing? We scratched it all off. I'm not done yet. I think that part's gonna come off in the hard you scrape. Forget how horny this game can be sometimes. What else in here? Oh wait, did we already open this one? Wait a minute. Okay. I'm getting my which ones we've opened confused. Okay. So we've already dealt with 4. We've already dealt with 2. 1 is the one with the symbols, so 3 we still have to open, I think? With the panels. Yeah. Locker. Oh, right, this one was already open. Okay, this one is... That's right, I need a key. We can try this. Congratulations, that voice. Looks like you found the answer. Oh, it's 0. The number you just entered is the number for the phone in the 3rd room. The buttons here on the top of the phone are just shortcuts. That means all the other phones have actual numbers too. Though I guess that's not really important. Anyway, you're calling room 3 right now. Room 3, then that means, since you're so clever, I'm sure you figured it out by now. But yes, you're right, I'm speaking to you from a pre-recorded tape. So you can grasp me all the questions you like, but I won't be able to answer them. I'm afraid this little talk is going to be a bit one-sided. Ugh. And again, it's going to be a very little talk because I only have one thing to tell you. Have a look at the left screen above the phone. The answer you're looking for is hidden there. What answer you ask? Well, I can't help you with that one. Bye. Have a nice trace. Left. Oh. There we are. 2652. Another 4-digit number. What am I supposed to do with this? I guess I need to enter it somewhere. So... These do anything. Hey, it opened. Some kind of pin in there. Let's see. Okay, so... Type stuff in now. Now I can put in 1, 6, 8, 9. What? 1, 6, 8, 9. Did I get the numbers mixed up? Let me go back and check. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. Circle 1, star 6, diamond 8, triangle 9. Yeah, 1, 6, 8, 9. Well, she says it's 6189, but I'm sure it's supposed to be 1689. Let me check again just to be sure. Circle, star, diamond, triangle, yeah. And I can try 6189. 6, 1, 8, 9. No. No, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 1, 6, 8, 9. What? What am I doing wrong? Wait, if I do this. 1, 6, 8, 9. Doesn't work. I thought maybe I had to like flip it around or something. Maybe it's 1, 9, 8, 6? Because it was upside... Oh, because it was flipped upside down. Right, so... the code we saw in the ambidex room. I mean, it's a different code, of course, but it looks really similar. Moon, sun. It's locked again. The input thing is turned off too. Is there another way you can flip it around? Like, you can flip it the other ways? So then instead of 1689, it's like 9861 maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. Got it. Okay, so moon, star, star. I've already forgotten it. Moon, star, star, moon, moon, sun. Golden file. Victory dance. There's no one to see it. Oh yeah, because they're in the other two rooms. Now. Logging successful. Wait a minute. If I took through stuff in here without telling Pi and Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those two bright sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them before I go through it. Okay, yeah, so we'll get the others. We'll go through these items, which will mostly, I think, be things we've seen before, but, you know. Did you open the Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? What? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? Okay, so yeah, we get a map. Floor A, yeah. Look at it more later. More stuff in the safe. Key cards. The Ambidex game, yeah. It's the Ambidex room right there, so it does. You see some Navy rooms. But how are you supposed to get back there? Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah. Additional rules. I think this is, yeah. What do you like? Yeah, it's escape. Yeah. So you know, like 3/4, we can head back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. And then the key is how we get out of here. So, it's the door to the hallway. Let's go. Wait, what about this book on top of the safe? Oh, it's a book about cats, but do we have time for that right now? Damn it, Sigma. Sorry. You could call it a tick. I've had it since I was young. I wish I was just... I can read that. It's not... Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. However that's pronounced. You've heard of it. I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is Schrodinger's cat? It's a quantum physics thought experiment. The book probably discusses the principles the experiment talks about in more depth. See, Erwin Rudolf Joseph Alex Schrodinger was a scholar of theoretical physics in Austria. He was born in 1887, and... Wait, is this going to be a long story? Yes, thought so. How about we talk about it later, then? I mean, we just found the key that'll get us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave now. Alright, let's go. Lock the door. Open the door. Okay, ready, go for it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we go through, we meet up with the others. We realize we can't open the next set of doors. We go back and do some exploring, and then we play the AV game. Down the hallway at the end waiting for us are the others. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Alright. matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
Oh,
Lounge.
we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. Found doors in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit, exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Head down, we find 3 more doors.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here.
Yep, same as before. Won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers. Oh yeah, the time left. 2 hours. Yeah. Dio complains.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
We decide to split up and examine the place the areas that we didn't see before.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that.
Yep.
It was in the infirmary.
One of the safe crew quarters. It's this again. That's true, then we can go all the way back to came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can.
We have to.
Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AV room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Ah, so when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa. They got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
Oh.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
What?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me.
EU?
Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Maybe I don't want to know. Also, yeah, they're like related, or maybe he's his grandpa or something. They've known each other before the honorary game. Yeah. Alice and Clover are also close.
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, really?
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Okay, so the game continues to be horny. Whatever, let's head back.
Oh, you were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
Is this part the same? It is the same. Explains the rules. Cake, Org, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Tim Yoji. We headed in the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too.
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
This game's got a time limit.
Something wrong?
Yep. No, nothing. There's no
What
one
are you
here.
talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yep. Well, there's one thing that's
That
different.
screen.
Yeah, looks like there's something on it.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hey, hey, hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate.
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right. Earlier explanation.
Now, let me tell you, since it's a game, you're obvious, but... For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door. That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
This is going to be the same, except
goes
for
the
the
other way,
person
too.
that's we're paired up with is
Alas's
different.
opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Tamioli, and Rio and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess after all.
After you
if
choose ally, you'll be friends. Yay!
Don't get it? Well, don't worry.
He explains
First,
the
I want everybody
yeah.
to vote.
Get the screen.
You should see A. All you guys have to do.
Pick one of these options.
We'll
BP
go
goes up
It's
or
a little
down.
complicated.
Here's a chart.
The plus and
Is this
minus.
part skippable? Yeah, this part's skippable.
Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well,
A bit more, but he's not going to tell us until later.
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, it's not like there's any sense of urgency this time. We still have 30 minutes left.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You've got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we going to do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call.
Weird. She also didn't say pick betray in this one, like, right away, because we're not pressed for time, I suppose?
This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, My erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut. The best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which
that
is...
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah, they are pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting.
Right, because this one we have to run multiple times, and you build up trust or betrayal in the eyes of your other players.
Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
Pair of Big Betray will get 3 points each, so in total it'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
You're going to make the most logical choice here. The only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All three of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right, and if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, but that's still not considering the long-term ramifications of the game and how it plays out over several rounds. Although, admittedly, also, other factors can come into play, like someone blackmailing someone.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, see, this is weird because we didn't have all this extra time in the other 2 roads. So, we didn't have time to talk this out. We got rushed into making a decision, so now we gotta, like, sit here and stew on this for a bit. Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. Oh?
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
Two minutes.
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Oh. I think maybe this is the route where the bombs happen. What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw...
Saw what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it. We couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
My head.
It hurts? You know, You said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Fi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary game was probably getting to me more than Fi thought. I was tired and I was emotional. The hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles. And then time ran out anyway.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
The hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
It's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray,
Yeah.
right? Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What do you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? 0 never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow.
You had a hallucination?
There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There's only one possible choice. See, if you're gonna tell me there's only one possible choice, I'm gonna say screw that.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Actually, this is probably a bad idea. Well, I don't know. No, because she did pick Ally last time. That was also because she was up against Clover. Not really sure what would happen if she wasn't. Did she pick... No, I think she did still pick Ally when she was playing against... I think she also picked Ally when she was playing against Quark and Dio, I think. So, yeah.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
He's gonna be pissed. It's fine. I stepped out of the AV room. I could see the others running towards protection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was. And yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game! Round 1! The results! If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh. Interesting. So this one played out the same as before. Dio and Quark allied this time. Did not expect him to allow this to happen. Weird. But then also this one.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do it?
I could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Because if everyone keeps picking betray, we'll be here forever. Why? Haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose ally.
Oh, really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you've just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case. Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
Damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Geo, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Dio?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, he really had me going there.
So... Huh. So they were both okay with
really
Ally?
surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah.
Why are you being nice all of a sudden? You like her or something? Is that what this is about?
Exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Temyoji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's
this part is
impossible
the
without a
same.
second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex Round 2 Moon Cards.
Right. So... Yeah.
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many?
I don't know.
24 billion?
Anybody's guess how long it'll...
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course. You could also get stuck just
Also
below
this.
90. After all, if there's no money that happens. Round 100, round
20,
2000,
yeah.
you might even go all the way up to round 24,9,004,897. Although, I really hope it doesn't come to that.
It's too weird that Sigma doesn't stand here with the rest of them.
I don't know. Can you?
Right, and then he talks about
Yeah?
the 3 bracelets. This part's the same. Because if you hit 0 BP, you die.
If I had to guess, I'd say
Temyoji's
it's going to
Fido.
I see.
If I had been right, but how'd she know before Zero told us? Yeah.
Phi Sigma and I, that means we'd have less than 0 if...
Take a moment to go over everything in my head. Okay, this is the review. We've already seen this. Okay, now we're a yellow pair.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
Okay, so... in this one, it's Sigma 1 and Luna. 5. Yellow pair. Alice. 6. Yellow solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite.
G. Phi 1 magenta solo.
Mine went from paired.
No change.
And Dio magenta solo.
Here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
Okay, so K and
I think Mr. K and I are paired.
yeah, Quark. Cyan pair. That leaves Clover as the cyan solo.
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back
The door closed.
as soon as the gates close. Pair and solo assignment, and of course, no rules or anything. Now, with all of that,
Sadly, we may never meet.
Yeah, no more zero. We go to look around. We figure, okay, this is when I get captured in my car. Woke up in this room. Why is this happening to me? It's been a few minutes. And you had to figure out, I gotta go somewhere. We go to these rooms.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. I don't think this group was in here before. So, this is the lounge, huh? Bar, sofa, 3 ladies. Like I'm in the VIP room. Okay, Sigma, calm down.
Can I get you a drink?
Better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Fortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
And you've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like, like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. And then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
Yeah, we also don't know how long we were out for. So there may have been some kind of like muscle atrophy or something.
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
I think this might be some kind of side effect.
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here?
Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay, catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Okay, well, try the infirmary. Maybe there's something for this headache. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma. What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. Teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
That's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here?
I mean, 3 other people didn't have a problem doing it.
I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to do.
Which is... Not gonna tell us, huh?
Avenge my father's murder.
Oh.
That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Alright then. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
You a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look. Well, there's also, that's just kind of a crazy story, but sure.
I didn't say I was a detective.
And what are you? CIA?
No.
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like
That's
one.
fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
Okay, so maybe that was what happened at the end of the first game.
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Well, you're also the only one here who picked the tray, actually.
How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
No. and I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
I mean, he is dressed like one.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah.
I like that he had like a total cover story set up
Guess I got a
ready
little
to go.
sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school, and when I got into my car, this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I thought about it, but I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. They're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Till that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? Still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. A boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well,
See, I'm not sure what that was
I know
about.
a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah. It's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Fi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting out of here.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
Crew quarters.
I see. Right. Later, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he's headed to the lounge, I guess.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Phyllis and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
It was the book.
What's this book?
Oh, that's a book I'm...
A Meowth?
Sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. But you don't start talking like a cat, you just make cat puns.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thought
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
I don't really know anything. Just telling you what Phi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, please. Not you two.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
Checked out the lounge with Clover and Temyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
31st, huh? And kind of knocked out on dawn at 25th. The 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was that?
You and Luna didn't tell you? Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Radical 6. Throat began to tighten as I read it. Yeah. Due to the authorities, spread across the globe, 100,000 victims, immediate quarantine.
It seems a little hard to believe.
It really is some kind of pandemic, though. It sounds like a big
Yes,
deal.
it does.
Hasn't been anything on the news, though. It's the first time I've ever heard the term Radical 6. So, like, either this thing was... There's no way, like, something that kills 100,000 people would be on the news. So, it really seems like, you know, maybe we've actually been out for a long time. Because then, like, that would, you know, explain, like, we feel weird coming out of this, like, anesthetics, and explain, like, where this, like, Radical 6 has had time to propagate. I don't know, something's funky. But we can't have been out for that long because Clover's only like, how old is she? Like 20. Didn't she say she turned 20? Yeah, so it can't have been that long. So maybe we were out for like a year or something. Because she was like 18 or 19 in the previous Nonary game. And that was when Alice and Clover met. So yeah, it can't have been more than like a couple of years at most. But maybe it was like a year or something we've been out for. And that's like... But does the lunar eclipse happen every... A lunar eclipse doesn't happen every year. So like, if there was one on the 2028, the 31st, that doesn't necessarily mean there was one in 2029. So maybe it wasn't a whole year, maybe it was like several months or like a year and a half or something like that. So that's what I'm thinking, is maybe like it's actually been like a year and a half or something instead of just like a few days. And then this pandemic has been spreading over the last several months, and that's why we haven't heard about it. Was that really the first time I'd heard it? Couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where and why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something.
What did you find?
It's horrible. It's really scary.
What?
Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it. It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
What is this? First person in the room, followed quickly by Mike and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Oh. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody! No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There! You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another, old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
Me! And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Okay, so they're like secret agents or something. Clover's eyes widened as she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
Yeah, they've got some kind of weird, like, special secret spy operations training.
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
Bomb disposal, obviously.
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's annihilation?
Oh god.
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites?
I mean, they're not, but okay.
What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear.
This analogy doesn't really work.
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out.
That's not what happens.
Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
I mean, that's a little better.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
Yeah, this is a bit of a tortured metaphor.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True.
How do you know
but
that?
It's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Well, it does also say 03 on
Look
it.
at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
There's a 02 and a 01. Also, we know this from playing the other game. There's apparently a number 0 bomb. Or we found it from playing one of the other roads because we had to get the password for it from Dio at the end. And 3 of us were trapped outside.
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th.
Also true.
Or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
Well, I mean, grabbing it and having it definitely kill us all is not an improvement.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
I mean, how do you know that? Do you run into these bombs frequently? If so, holy crap. We just need to get this password, but for game purposes, sure, we can assume that we need to find passwords for these things.
Yes, that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it.
Oh, yeah.
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
That's true.
So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? When we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Huh. Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Yeah, so I don't have an alibi either, is what that's really saying. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. Gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Really, Fi? You're gonna out me like this? That was just a... I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They'd think I was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
I like how he called himself Zero the Third at the beginning, but we just keep calling him Zero Junior.
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
What if there is a 10th person in?
I don't think it could be.
Because we did find the old lady eventually.
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Yeah, but he's also like a rabbit who tortures and trolls us. Fine, Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. Except there is. And Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. Except we don't know that. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planned the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? My money's on Dio. Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Fi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. If that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior. Yeah, just roll with that for a minute.
Oh no! This is bad!
Time's up?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Yeah.
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on. Everybody out. Get to the doors. Good. Of the 3 options, I'd want to pair with Fi because the other 2 have 6 points. And I'm going to have to betray. Because I'm at 1 point now, so I kind of don't have an option.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are...
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
So option A, Luna and I pair up with Clover. Temyoji and Dio pair up with Alice. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi. Option B, Luna and I pair up with Phi to open the red door. Temyoji and Dio pair up with Clover to open the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice to open the green door. Option C, Luna and I pair up with Alice to open the blue door. Temyoji and Dio pair up with Phi to open the green door. Kay and Quark pair up with Clover to open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how are we gonna do this?
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most
The
what?
people who only have 1 BP.
Yeah, you, me, and Temyoji.
No way. I refuse.
Well, then what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Hell no. Tough. Pick something
My.
else.
Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her.
That was, oh, right.
What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Yeah, that's the one I want. Option B. I'd like to go with Phi. You go with that, Luna?
I'm sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B and C. Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing. We're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've got to get to the blue door.
Right.
Alright, so I guess I just don't actually have a choice. Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. And Phi, Dio, and Temyoji had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Three doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
The weird lever
Try pulling
thing.
it. Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please?
Ugh.
Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
One of the doors open.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
So we're not in the rec room this time. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it.
Probably
Look
an
up.
artificial sky.
There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. It's a bee garden.
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Of course it doesn't open. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Can maybe get this done before we wrap up for the night. Okay, so beginning. Here's the doors, the safe. Some kind of indentation in the panel. 2 fan-shaped holes. These fans are connected, so it's some kind of weird butterfly key that you need to open it. Here's a tree, large Japanese Zelkova tree. Is that a mushroom? A red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. There's something here, but I can't really tell. Okay, so that stuff is too far away. I'll have to move to get to it. You have to cross the water to get over there. Just be careful, if you slip, you could fall into the stream. Clicking on the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. Okay. So then we moved over here to where there's a bench, some kind of device, stall, and then move to the next area. It's too bad there aren't any fish. Yeah. It's on this bench. Metal rod. It's like some kind of socket wrench or something. 3 buttons. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Maybe you press the buttons in a specific order. Maybe the order's written down somewhere. Okay. So it's not just 3, it's like more than 3 buttons. The shovel. There's something next to my foot. A bronze key. Okay. Can't combine those. Okay, fine. We go further. Sign. Looks like grass goes in the brown bin, mushrooms go in the white bin, flowers go in the yellow bin? Or bronze, silver, gold, maybe? Bird's eye view of the garden. It's kind of like a map. What's it on the right? It looks like a box. Treasure chest. Connected to the drawing above it, see? Let's figure this out. And this is an island? There aren't any island in here, though. Something green growing on the top. Yeah, but there's grass everywhere in here. Maybe it's something else. Well, let's look for something with green on the top. Copper treasure chest is near something that's covered in green. Okay, maybe we have to find them in order or something. It's a paprika. No, that's pepper, probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? Not sure. Wait, there's something in there. Yeah, let me take a look. Yellow coin. Interesting. Some tomato vines. Each vine has tomatoes hanging off of it. some cucumbers. Leaves sprouting out of the ground here. They look like onions. Okay, so we've got tomatoes, onions, and cucumbers. And then just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait, don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do? Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Oh, there is. Silver key. Okay, so we got a silver key and a bronze key. I wonder if there's also a gold key somewhere. This Alcova tree. There's the stream. Okay, move to the next area. Another bench. Nothing on this bench. Oh, no reason. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate is a gold key. Probably goes in a keyhole. I mean, what else do you do with a key, right? And on the left plate, a small knife. This looks like a paring knife. What's that? It's a knife you use for small, delicate work, like deveining shrimp. You use it to cut pretty much anything. It's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. I bet Alice just cuts things with her bare hands. What? I guess it's time I showed you just how good I am at cooking things. I think I'll start by cooking you. Sorry. You got a piece of metal, which maybe combines with this guy. Makes a lever handle. Looks some kind of handle. Somebody's just tore the handle off a door. Use the butterfly end onto something. Oh, yeah, so it probably goes on the thing at the beginning. And then you have a balance scale. Put it to see what's heavier. Okay. Here's some flowers. White flower with green leaves, and it's a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf. You gonna dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing, it's never done anything for you. Don't worry, I'll overplant it when we're done. There's probably a gold treasure chest under here, yeah. Cool. Combine with gold key. Need a torn scrap of paper. Great. So it was disturbed recently. Yeah. Put it back. Or not. Whatever. I don't care. What's this? Tutui Ego Eris. A tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Ms. Ego Eris. What? Oh, that's what it says. Tufui Ego Eris. It's an epitaph, something that they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. The ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? It looks like there's a keyhole down here near the bottom. You're right. Well, we've got a couple of keys. Nope. Oh. There's also a metal detector. Well, let's head back. Because, this should go in here. It'll fits perfectly in the hole in the wall. Good, now try turning it. When I turned the handle, it got dark. So the light up there went down. Maybe that light was just sort of a surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime, I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark. If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle. Okay, so there's some kind of weird... Okay, let me turn it back to light for a second. Turn the handle back to remove the burnt light again. Its light went down to turn night light on, came back up. So now the sun is out, it's gone from night to afternoon. Okay, I want to dig this up and get the box underneath it. Provide it with Silver key to get a doubly torn scrap of paper. Can we combine this with the first one? Torn note, yeah. So now we just need one more. Just gotta figure out where that other one is, because there's a lot of grass everywhere. And I would imagine that just digging randomly in the grass is not gonna work. Try digging here. Go up 20 meters. This one's probably still young. Does that mean it'll break the ceiling eventually? Maybe we can use it to escape. Hey, that's a great idea. Why didn't they think of that? Oh, I know, because it's idiotic and would take 20 years. I don't know what patch of grass that could be where that's hiding, though. Glowing patch of grass or whatever it meant. Hold on. Alright, let's try digging here. Yeah, this spot looked kind of suspicious. Piece of paper has 7 red dots on it and an arrow running down the left edge. We were supposed to read this in direction of the arrow. Looks like the dots are either in the middle, left, or the right. So, left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. Which I think is going to go up here. Got it. Okay, turned off the water fountain. Because that was the waterfall control panel. Interesting. Indentations are small and circular, so we probably need something that matches that description. Do we have anything like that? Small and circular, huh? We have a yellow coin. I think maybe what we need to do is find the other 3 coins. So, let me try turning the light off and see what that does. Dark, I can barely see. Ooh. Look at that. Are these stars? Maybe the idea is that night falls, the stars come out. 1, 2, 4, 5. It's like 2 blues, 2 greens, and a white star. I wonder if there's some significance to that. Star is yellow. Size, shape, and color are exactly what I expect from a star. Say it's mist-sized. 1 star. Star looks pretty green. It's a pretty small one. So big yellow, then small green. Impressed you even saw it. So far I found 2 stars. Okay, so I actually have to like spot all of the stars. Wait. Hold on. There is a star here too. The star is definitely red. The light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I found 3 stars. So, yellow, green, red. This one's blue. I feel like I can just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I have one. It looks a little large for me to carry though. So far I found 4 stars. So this is the blue one. Oh, so this one's purple, so it's purple, blue, yellow, green, red. I don't know where else to go from here, though. Soil was disturbed recently. Huh. Balance scale. I can use the weigh things. So I guess we can't use the coin by itself. Alright. I think I'm actually going to call it for here. I'm starting to get really tired. And this is probably going to require some brain power that I am just not in the right mindset for right now. So, rather than continue and try to beat my head against this puzzle, I think I'm going to call it a night, get some sleep, come back, hit this tomorrow, hopefully get an ending or two, and we'll go from there. So, I'm going to go ahead and save in another data slot, because I remember that we had it crash once, so I remember thinking, hey, I should have multiple saves just in case. So yeah, that'll do it for tonight. I'm gonna take it easy. Hope you do as well. Hope you all have a good evening. Hope you've been enjoying this, and yeah, we'll see you next time.